probing the scene of a fatal fire that happened late Sunday night. Around 11:30 or so. It took firefighters until about 1:30 in the morning to get it under control. An 85-year-old man, the lone occupant of this house, died in the blaze. The deceased has been identified as 85-year-old Tony Montenegrino. Members of his family gathered on the street to remember the man, who they say was an excellent host and an avid gardener.
He was a good gardener, he was a good uncle. I just spent the five hours last Sunday with him. It was unbelievable. I never can forget that time.
Making things even more difficult for firefighters last night and early this morning was the fact that it was about minus 30 outside. When you're working with water, that's not very good, and you can tell everything around the fire is frozen solid. And the roads are extremely slippery. In fact, the hoses were frozen into the ice on the street. The firefighters had to bring in a steamer to get them loose.
That's right. Some of the hoses had to be steamed in order for us to be able to move them because they just become huge blocks of ice. Also, we have to watch because it's our air packs tend to freeze up quite quickly because of the condensation from our breaths, and the masks start to fail. Obviously, lots of slip hazards, and we have the city come down with salt trucks in order to help us keep things somewhat under control so the guys don't get hurt while they're walking around on the scene.